everyone, this is Johannes.
And this is Cinema.
And you are watching Board Gaming Ramblings.
And today we are doing a sponsored playthrough of Tameri.
This is a new game coming to Gamefound. We are doing, as I said, a playthrough. This is all prototypes, so everything you see in this game is prototype components. This pyramid, for example, is going to have color. It's not only going to be white. We have some holders, like some screens. Those are going to be different. Just so you know, everything is a prototype. We don't know what will change. I guess most of the artwork is finished. But just so you know, everything can change before you actually get the game. Probably going to have more information about that on the Gamefound page that you can check out in the description. As we usually do when we do playthroughs, we are not going to do a full rules breakdown. I'm just going to explain briefly how the game works. At the beginning of this game, you're going to draw some cards. We have already done that. Because that's not very interesting to see people look at cards. We have dropped some cards and placed out some workers. We are laying them down to make it easier for you to see, because you know when I do this, you can hardly see that there's anything there on the up camera. This game is all about cards. You're going to play cards. On the card is going to be 2 actions. Most of the time, or depending on how you play, you're going to be able to do one of those actions. If you place in a way that matches, let's say on my player board here, I have played this card, I will do one of those actions, and next turn I will play this. So this glyph no match, I will then be able to do both actions from the top to the bottom. We're going to go through what the actions are when we do them the first and maybe the second time. The big thing about this game is this pyramid. You are going to be dropping these marbles into the pyramid. There is a top, but it's too big, so you can see it now, it's not looking good, so we're taking that out when we're not using it. So those are going in here, and those are telling you if you can actually harvest resources from these different harvesting places. Other than that, you are going to build buildings, you are going to go to the market, you're going to move on the priest tracks, you are going to go over here with build some swings to get bonuses, basically doing all the Euro stuff. What we like. So we're going to go through it, and at the end we're going to share you some thoughts about the game. Are we ready to begin?
Yes.
I think we are. In this game, there's not like a turn order. It's going to be different every round, because all cards have a number on top. So when you play a card and you flip it over, that's going to tell you who gets to do the action first. So we are going to start by doing some weather, because at the beginning of every round you're going to flip over a weather tile, and this is telling us there's going to be 5 blue and there's going to be 1 orange. So we need some blue, 5 blue, because all the 4 first round in the four first turns in the first season, you are going to have 3 blue, and you're going to see what happens now. I'm going to drop these in there. I'm going to drop 1 out on there.
That's a good catch.
Yes. That's going over there, and now we see what happens. These are slits. They will let you harvest more resources. And now this happens. The water and the sun, they are adjacent, so they get discarded. There you go. These get discarded. These get discarded. In the beginning of the game, it's going to be harder to harvest because you start with a lot of the sun outside. And when the water comes, they then nullify each other. So right now, the only place that's possible to harvest is over here, because it tells you that I can harvest if there is 1 sphere here, like a marble. I'm going to call it marble. 1 marble, either a blue or a yellow, going to be over here. That means that it's possible to harvest from this field.
Yeah, thematically, it can only be like 1 type of weather in a zone, and the different crops need different weather types to actually be able to grow.
It can't like be rain and sun at the same time.
Well, technically, but not in this game.
You don't have a rainbow weather.
Yes.
Okay, so then we are going to choose our first action card. I think what I'm going to do... What do I want to do in the beginning of this game? You have already chosen.
I'm super fast. I thought of this before we started filming.
You're a pro. I'm going to do this.
Yes.
And then we count to 3 basically and we flip them, because you can't choose to not flip them to do a joker action. But we're going to come back to that when it happens. I'm going to flip my card.
Oh, you're not going to do a joker action?
I have 14.
I have 59, so you're first.
I'm first. We also need to add some resources to 2 of these cards. 32 and 58. So 2 fruit. 2 fruit. So those are going to be on the 2 lowest card numbers. Okay. So I can choose now between doing a priest action or a building action. In this game, you're going to have workers, and in the beginning, they don't have a job. So they need to find a job, and they get a job by doing an action, basically. So I can now either do a building action or a priest action. I'm going to choose to do a building action, I think. Yes, I'm going to do a building action. So to do a building action, I need a builder. So I'm going to place my builder at the bottom here. And every time now, when I do a building action, I can upgrade my builder. And then I can build everything that's like on the where I am and lower without paying anything extra. If I want to build higher, I have to pay papyrus to build extra. I think I'm just going to build this card.
Oh, that's a nice card.
I'm going to pay a flax and a grain to build this card. I'm just going to move this out of the way because now you have seen them. And I'm going to place my building up here. This building also only have an instant effect, which gives me a new worker. And it has no like end of round effect, which can give you scorings. You also want to have different symbols here for some final scoring at the end of the game, some set collection. I'm going to flip a new card. I am then going to get a new person and I can choose. I think I'm going to go for the one that gives me a resource. And I am going to go for getting a grain back. And then I am going to choose a card. Oh, I think I'm going to choose this one then. And I get a fruit, and I get this card. And you can only have a max of 4 of the same resource and 4 money at the end of your turn. That was my turn.
So since I have matched the symbols
here... Oh, you went for the matching.
Yeah, I did. Then I can do both of the actions. So the first action I want to do is place out a farmer. So that's the symbol on the top here. I could do it in the other way if I wanted it.
No.
I couldn't.
No. Had to do it top to bottom, as I said in the overview.
Okay, I couldn't. I'm just lying. Okay, so I would love to go here because you can actually produce something there, but you're there.
Yes.
So I can't do it. So I think maybe I want actually, because I can still produce something. No, I want to place it here in this field. And the other action that I can do is build. And you built the building that I wanted to build. That was a good building.
I built it that way.
But this building has like an ongoing effect.
Yes. Every time you harvest, you get a resource from one of your dudes.
So that makes the harvest action better.
That's
that seems good. So I will pay 2 papyrus to build that building.
And you also moved away the little marbles, so you can place that over there. And you need to place a worker out there because right now you had no dude over there, so you couldn't do it. And then you're gonna choose a card.
Okay, I want to choose this one.
And then the 2 cards that are left is going to get a resource on them. This already had, so it's not getting anything more. And we're gonna draw 2 more cards, and that's the end of 1 round. We're gonna do that 12 times, so we're gonna start again with the. Now it's 5 water and 1 sun.
5 water and 1...
I have it. Oh no, that's the sun.
Yeah,
yes.
That's the sun.
That's true. I'm not good with colors. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Please give me... No, what's going on? Stop it.
Well, it can still happen. No! Well, yay!
So this
Nothing is growing up where I am.
Oh, but all of these are gone. There you go.
Anything else?
Anything there. And the thing is, you can never add things, but there is possibilities to remove things when you
these marbles. Yes.
Yeah, at the top of these cards, you can like manipulate the weather. You can never add, but you can remove. The only thing you can add are these slits that you are possible to get. I think I want to play this card. Have you played a card already?
Oh no.
You're just waiting for nothing.
This one, yeah.
And I'm going to flip my card. I have 58.
I have 15.
No, you are beginning.
I'm first. So I didn't match any symbols this turn, so I can do one of these actions. And then I can choose which one I want. And the first one is the priest action. And I think I'm going to start by doing the priest action. So I will then pay 1 of...
You need to have a priest?
Yes, that's good. I'm going to put him. Okay, he has to stand up. There, yeah. So I'm going to put him in this temple, and I'm going to pay different resources.
Why are you doing that? Is because you want to, or because you have to?
You have to pay different resources, but I can choose the amount myself, and the amount makes me go up on the temple track for each thing that I pay. So I will pay like 3, and that 1, 2, 3. So I will get 1 point, and it's over there, and I will get 1 meeple.
Dude.
And
One
I
worker,
can
basically.
then place him, right?
Oh yeah,
in
because
a
you only have
field.
one, yeah. If you want to, you already have 2 people in the field.
Yeah, but I can remove him from the fields wherever I want. So it's
The
really
only one you cannot remove are the priests. So this one is stuck here for the rest of the game. The other people can change jobs.
I will then take the dude that gives me a resource, and I will take one papyrus.
Okay, so you have one of each.
And I will go. The only place that I can produce anything right now is this field, so I will go here. And the other action I didn't choose to do, so we'll explain that later.
That is true. Now it's me. I got a card now that is going to give me first a farm action, placing out, and then a harvest action.
Yeah, because you matched the symbols. You can also remove a blue weather cube, so then I can produce.
No, so also I can produce as well. I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna place my dude over here.
Yep.
And I'm gonna move this one over here. Because that's one thing we didn't explain, is that you can move around all the people after you have placed. I could like sit on that space to hope that I would be able to produce. But right now I'm just like, I want to produce before you produce. So now I can produce here because there are 2 and there's 2. So I now get 1 grain over here and 1 grain over there. But also it's bad for you because these are discarded. It's not too bad right now because it's the same.
Yeah, but still.
And I now have 4 grains, which is the maximum, and that is my turn.
Oh, I forgot to pick a card.
Yes. Pick a card, any card.
Yes, I will pick this card right here, I think.
Okay, so do I? Because my thinking is I'm going to do that.
Resources are good, though.
Resources are the best.
When I play this game, I tend to focus on just matching the symbols to get double actions, no matter what the actions are. So I end up doing like a bunch of actions, but not the things that I need to do.
Yeah, you are very, like, your brain really enjoys that.
Yes.
You are a very big fan of doing that. We're gonna grab another tile. So now we're gonna have 2 sun and 4 water. Let's see what happens now with the weather in Tameri. Dun 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 dun. Weather time. These are discarded. These are discarded.
Oh yay! This looks good for producing.
Yes, you're absolutely correct.
Okay, so we're each playing a card. I'm playing this 1, 2, 3.
I'm flipping it around.
Me too. 90.
3.
You're first.
So I am doing another placing, people. So now I'm going to just take this space again.
Nice.
Because I don't want you to... What are you doing? Oh, you're harvesting.
Yes, I am.
So you're going to harvest those things. So maybe I'm just going to move away. Because I don't really need 2 places to produce. But this one is hard to produce because you took this space. And maybe this one. No, I think I'm just going to move this person over here so that I could...
Setting yourself up for later.
I forgot to remove this. And yes, I think I'm going to do that. And then that action is done. And now I can offer resources to the gods, basically. So how this works is that I'm going to take one... I can take different resources like the priest track. I'm going to do 3 because I only have 1 flax. I won't be able to have one of each.
That.
I'm going to do these 3 and I'm going to place them inside of this, which is basically like a shield so the other people don't remember what you have placed. I placed 3 different resources, which is then going to give me 3 points plus 1. So I'm going to get 4 points.
So add 4.
And then that is also going to be a majority at the end of the round, which we will explain when we get there. And those are my 2 actions. And I'm also going to take a card, so I'm going to take this one. I have a maximum amount of grain, so I'm going to be able to use some of those grains. And then it's your turn.
My turn. I have matched my symbols, so I can also do 2 actions this turn. I'm going to start with the harvest action, and all my fields are harvesting this turn. So I will get 2 grain.
1 grain from this, and this gets discarded. So now you cannot produce anything over here.
And 1 more grain.
Yes.
And over there I'm going to get 1 flax. And then for my next
Oh,
action,
you can also
I'm also
offer.
offering, and I'll offer one of each,
Oh,
so I can
no.
take one of the majorities. So I will do one of each different, and I then will get 5 points. So I'm at 6.
And then you're gonna get a card.
Yeah. I think I'm going to actually take the one with the resource. That seems nice.
And there's a fruit and a grain on this. And we're moving into the last turn of the first round. So we are going to get even more water. 5 more water and 1 sun, or 5 rain and 1 sunny weather. I need the top of the pyramid. Okay, so this gets discarded and all of these go out. Looks like it's raining all over here and there's no weather here.
No, and no
weather.
resources either.
No.
So that's fine.
It's not too good. So then we are going to play a card. I'm going to play this.
I'm going to play this.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I'm flipping it around.
Boom.
I have 11.
I have 71, so you go first.
Yeah. Okay, you placed we played 1 like better card and 3 of the starting cards.
Yeah.
I'm going first, and I can either do a place people out. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put one of my dudes into a little bond of this temple, and I'm going to then pay 4 different resources, and I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I declare a thumb war. I am going to then get 2 victory points. I'm going to get 1 coin. I'm going to get a special card, which is probably going to be better, hopefully. It has more symbols and more glyphs, so you can more easily match it. So if I play that. And then I'm going to grab a card. So now I'm in this position where I do that. No, I'm going to do this one. More grains.
Woohoo.
Your turn.
My turn. I have not matched anything, so I will do one of these actions. I can remove a 1, but I don't want to do that. So I will then... Oh, I can't move stuff around now.
Nope.
Then I don't want to harvest.
No, because that would be...
That
you could
would
harvest
be bad.
1
I thought I
plants.
could maybe move here and like do this, but I can't. So I will build instead.
So then you move your builder 1 up.
Yep. And I will... Oh, I can't build anything either. That's super bad. I see that I've done a boo-boo. So my turn is just going to be to produce 1 flax over there.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Because you could, like, if you had this, you could have, like, added them to produce, because this can produce. But since there's nothing there, it's nothing really to produce.
Nope.
So you got 1 resource, and that's going to be the end of that round. You're going to grab a card.
Yep. So I will take this card, for example.
And we're going to add a fruit to this. Oh, we don't really have to, because these are going to be discarded because it's the end of the season that happens. Now, so at the end of the season, this is going to happen. We're going to get priest cards. Those are going to be points. Those are going to be points, and also could be possible bonus actions. So how this works is that I'm going to draw 1 for each priest on the tracks. There's 2. And now we're going to get them like from top to bottom, from left to right. So right now there's nobody there. I'm on top there and you're on top there. So I'm going to look at them. I'm going to take 1. I'm going to take this one. And then you are going to get the other one. So basically you have no choice. And that's going to be points and or actions at the end of the game. Or the points at the end of the game. Then we are going to see if we match the last glyph. I did not.
I did.
Yes, so that gives you
get 2 points.
2 points. And then after that, you're going to score building cards. So right now, if we had building cards with this right side, you would score them. For example, this one says if you had 1, 2, or 3 coins, you would get 1, 2, or 3 points.
Oh.
So those are going to score you points.
I see now. Actually, I've forgotten to do that the both times that I've produced.
Oh, so take another.
I could take
another resource there
thing.
and another grain.
Yay.
Then we're going to look at the resources behind our screens. I have 1 of each of 3 of them.
And I have one of each of the 4.
And we're going to get points for majorities. When we are the same, we're going to get 1 point, which in a 2-player game doesn't really change it up. But we're going to do it because we get more points that way. And you have more flags, so you're going to get 2 points for that. So you're going to get 2, and then 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to get 1, 2, 3. And then everybody who scored discards their resources. So if you had more of them, I would be able to keep them for next round. But now I sadly had to discard them, which was not what I wanted to do. We're going to then discard all the cards here, discard all the cards on our player boards, and we are going to get then a new deck of cards that is going to have hopefully better cards. More of them I feel like have the double. We have 41, those are going to have a papyrus and a grain. Papyrus and a grain there, and we're gonna shuffle these, and we're gonna discard one of the building cards, goes to the top or to the bottom of the deck.
This is interesting because right now there's 3 actions that we haven't even touched on yet.
Yes.
Like we haven't done those, and I think like that it will change when you play this game, because now we've seen very few of these symbols in general. So now we haven't been able to do that unless we would like use like a wild action. So let's see how that changes throughout the game.
Okay, so now we are going to start again. So we're going to flip over a new one, and this round the base is 1 of each. Now we're gonna get 3 water, 2 sun, and a slit. I'm gonna take this. Was a tree over there? I guess so. I'm gonna place these down here, down by the river. What's going on? Boom. So this one goes out over here, and then these 2 gets discarded, and these 2 gets discarded. And that's how it looks right now. So right now, like, it's very hard. Here you can't do anything. Only place you can do something is over here. We're gonna get a lot of flax. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Okay?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. I'm flipping it around.
Me too.
I have 13.
I have 28.
Oh, you're matching again.
I'm matching it. Yeah.
You are the matcher.
The match master.
Master
You are
of
starting.
matching. Yes, I am. I'm doing my best with what I have. I'm going to do the decorator action. So I am going to be able to do one of these swings tiles. And what I am going to do is that I'm going to pay a point. So I'm going to pay a point to then be able to do a priest action or a bullying action or a harvest action. I want to do a priest action then. So I'm going to pay 2 different resources to move 2 up on that. I don't have another priest, so I can only move up there. So I'm getting 2 points back. And I'm unlocking another dude. I think that I'm gonna unlock this one that gives me a coin, and that is gonna be my turn because I didn't match. Oh, I'm gonna grab a card.
Yes.
Let's see, because if I did that, yes, I'm gonna grab this.
I could remove
papyrus!
Sun.
I got some papyrus.
I got papyrus.
I want papyrus.
But there's no sun available, so I'm not gonna do that. I can do both of my actions because I matched. And I will rearrange my farmers. So I think I want to, because there's nothing happening over here. Could I have 2 farmers in the same field?
Yes, you can.
And then I will do that because there's nothing happening over here.
And you're blocking it potentially.
I'm blocking it as well. And then I will trade. And trading works like this. I need to have a dude. So that needs to be one of these.
Yes.
So I'm taking this.
Okay.
There's nothing happening over here either. We've like depleted all of these fields, and this is the only thing there's food in now.
That is true.
So I will place this in one of the spaces in the market. And I will then place it here.
Yeah.
So then I will pay one of like a resource. That goes into the market square, and I will then get the resources that I'm adjacent to.
Yes, and another time when you go there, you can choose. Now the first time you couldn't choose, but you can choose between doing that and taking all the resources in the square, and the other players there gets 1 resource. You have to have a merchant here, and you can only have 1 merchant. So that is your turn.
Yes.
And there's no one to remove, so you couldn't remove anything.
I can
and
take
you
a
get to grab a
card.
card. You actually have to take
I
a
have
card.
to take a card.
There's no
I'm playing
choice.
this. And I'm taking...
I'm doing a Sunniva now where I'm just like trying to
this.
do the actions.
The actions.
As many actions as possible. Because that's fun. It's fun to do actions. But sometimes, like when you, I haven't explained that, when you choose to not flip your card over, you have to pay coins for it. But then you can choose whatever action you want to, and also you're gonna match with any glyph at the next card you play. So we have a new round. We are going to get now 3 sun, 2 water, and some resources. Or a slit tile. Okay, let's see what happens now. Hopefully you can destroy that. Oh, I need the top.
I hope not.
When you play the game, you don't actually have to remove that top. It's just like to make it easier to see.
I kind of placed all of my eggs in one basket right now.
Yes, you did. So this one goes, and it goes out. These go, and now there's 4 there. And these go, and these go.
Okay.
We're gonna play a card. I'm gonna play this card.
I'm going to play this card.
And we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. Are you flipping it?
Yes.
What number do you have?
32.
I have 205.
Oh, so I'm first.
That's one of
you
those
played
special
like a
cards.
special card,
Yes.
so you're matching a lot of symbols
Yes.
potentially next turn and doing
That's
a
true.
lot of actions.
Or 2,
Cool.
which is the maximum on 1 turn.
Okay, now, then I will start because I matched.
Yeah.
I can remove 1 from here. I actually don't want to do that because I can't really produce from here anyways. So I will do a priest action. So I will spend 1 of each resource. I'm just like, am I doing that? Yes. To move 4.
Yeah, and you want to move with this?
Yes, because I don't have any more dudes.
So you get a priest card. You get your own personal resource building thing. A slit, 2 points, and a dude.
And a dude. I will then take this dude.
That
so I
gives
get
you
another of
another
these
one.
squares. So I can start producing again.
And then you can give resources.
Yes, I want to do then give 4 different resources. So I will get 5 points. Could you give me
5
5
points?
points?
Yeah,
and I'm offering to the gods.
Putting it behind your screen.
Yes.
The problem now is that you're doing things that gives you points. I'm just doing actions.
That's the difference between the 2 of us.
That is it. And you're gonna grab a card.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab this.
Okay. So I'm not happy right now.
I didn't need to move that. Yeah.
I am going to, because I'm doing a Sunniva now. I'm just doing a lot of actions and they're not really giving me anything. I'm gonna move things around. I would really have liked there to be a space here.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Because then I would be able to get a lot of stuff. But you are destroying me. You're tearing me apart. Then I'm just gonna produce 3 flax over here.
You can't do that.
No, I can't. So I can't produce anything. Because of me wanting to produce the papyrus, we found out Sunniva is not allowed to block me here, which is a good rule. I'm happy about that. Where do you want to place it? Just over there?
No, like I placed 1 in the market like just now, so I can just like
Place it back there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I am going to move over here. So I'm also going to get a slit up here, and I'm going to use my action to discard 1 of these. And then I am going to produce over here. I can sadly not produce any other places, which would have been nice, but I'm at least going to get 3 papyrus. And then I'm going to be able to do a priest action. I actually think I want to add him down here. Pay 2 different resources and move 2 spaces up here. So I'm going to get a point.
And a dude.
And I'm going to get another dude. Then I'm going to grab the dude. That gives me another one of these.
Nice.
And that's going to be my turn. I'm going to grab a card. Now I have this problem where, as we found out, I'm just like doing things. But you are running away with those points that you're getting. So I would actually like to...
I'm running away with them.
Yes, you are running like the wind. I'm only having 2 different resources. I'm going to grab this,
Okay.
I think. And then we're going to get a papyrus up on top here, adding two
Up
new
on top.
cards. Do you want to add the new cards? And then we are going to flip a new weather tile. It's going to be 3 water, 1 sun, and 2 slits. I need the top of the pyramid, the top of the mid, the top of the pyramid. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so this goes out here. This goes out almost there. And these get discarded.
Woohoo!
And then we play a card, because that's what we do. We play a little card, and we do the switcheroo.
Yeah.
What was my plan? I had a plan
Play
now.
this. Yes.
Oh, that was my plan.
No resources.
Resources are good.
It's a hard life without the resources.
Oh, you have 0
Yeah, but I
resources.
spent them all. So
Yes, you did like the thing, like the first time we
me.
played as well. I did played a lot of the. I offered a lot of resources, and it was like, oh, it's very hard to get resources. That's one of the like. It's very tight. It's very hard to get the resources back. I think I am going to do this. No. That is the one I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do that afterwards. Yes. Okay.
yeah.
We're done.
Yes.
You ready? I'm going to flip it around.
Me too.
67.
81.
Whee! I'm the beginner of things. And I matched, so I'm going to be able to first do a merchant action. I don't have merchant things, so I'm
You
going
want to take this?
No,
That's
I
amazing.
don't. I am going to... These two I don't have, so I'm going to place there. And also, if I placed here, you would also get something.
That's
So I'm
true.
gonna
You're trying
place
to
there.
avoid that.
I'm going to pay a grain, and then I'm going to get a fruit and a flax. Fruit and a flax.
And you can
And
do
fun
what-
fact about the Norwegian language, flax is almost exactly how we say flux, which is luck.
Yeah.
Yes. And I get to do the decorator action.
Yes.
We haven't built a lot of buildings. That's like a thing we
Yeah,
we
like
haven't done.
both swingses, this action, and building action, we have done minimum of.
Oh, but
I would
think
love to have done
I-
more, but
I'm actually
resources.
going to pay a coin
Cool.
to do a building action.
Oh, nice.
So then I will move up, and I think I'm going to build this.
Nice.
It's going to pay a papyrus and a grain. And I'm going to grab this. And then instantly I'm going to do 2 movement here.
That's good.
So I get a card. And I'm going to get to do a moving around on dudes. So, but do I want that? I don't think I do. I don't think I want to move them around. No, I don't think I want to move them around. I don't think there's a reason. Like maybe move away from here to move. But there's like, this is only places where there are any resources to get.
This is the best place.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stay there. So I'm done. I'm gonna grab a new card. So I'm in this interesting position now where what I was planning to do was not that good. So I think I might just then grab this.
Oh, now I was wondering why you had 4 cards, but yeah, you got the special
I got a
card.
special card, yeah.
So you have like multiple to choose from now. It's me. I didn't match anything. I get like what you call it?
A slit.
Yes.
I don't
I'm gonna
understand.
place it.
How did you not match? That's what you do. You are the
Yeah, I
matcher
know.
of things.
It's
Oh, you're gonna get some resources?
yes. So I will do the harvest action.
Yes.
And I will get. I could like add 2, but I don't think that's worth it right now.
You're
So
only
I'm going
getting
to get
this.
1. I'm
you're
gonna
not-
get.
no, there's 4 there.
Yeah. Boom.
Oh, boom! Playing that priest card, getting the water down.
Yes. Oh, so close.
Yes. So now you're gonna get stuff.
I'm going to get 3 papyrus, 1 flax, and I'm also going to take 1 more flax.
Ooh.
So 2 flax, 3
That's
papyrus.
flax for you.
That's flax.
Norwegian comedy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna get to choose a card. And then it's the last round.
Okay, so what do I want to match next turn? I can match it like that.
You are the matcher of things.
I'm the matcher of things. I'm gonna take this.
And then we move this over, we add a papyrus, and we add 2 more cards. And we look at the next weather tiles. Now it's going to be 3 sun, 1 water, and 2 slits. I need the top of the pyramid. Top of the pyramid too, yeah. Okay, so we add another one up there. We add this one out there.
And everything goes
Everything
away.
goes.
No.
And everything goes. We like in the beginning of this game, I was like, oh nice, we'll have a lot of like harvestable places, and now we don't. So we're gonna play a card. I think then I am going to.
Gonna do this.
Yes. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Turning it around.
Me too.
41.
56.
Yay! I'm just happy when I get to go first. I'm gonna do a swings action. It's a new one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay 1 pair to place the swings. Because the swings need food. I'm gonna play it, I think, over there. Which then lets me get a coin. And it lets me score one of my cards. So I'm gonna score this, which says I have 1, 2, or 3 coins. I have 3.
Sweet.
I'm gonna get 3 points.
And the difference between the swings action and the decorating action is that if you do the swings action again and put it on multiple swings, you get to activate them all.
Yes.
But in the decorator, you just do one of them every time.
That's true. And I did not match anything, so that was my turn.
My turn, I got to match.
You are the match
so
master.
I will then
I'm gonna grab a card.
You can do that
Yes,
while
I
I do
can.
the action. I'll just take these two, actually. I'll just take these two. Oh, then you get stuff when I take the 2.
Yes, a 1 resource.
Okay, you will get 1 resource.
And
then.
then gonna do the one I don't have. A fruit.
Cool. And then I
pick a
can
card.
build.
Oh, you have to build as well. So you
Yes.
move up. Boom.
And then I will pay 1 flax and 1 papyrus.
You get this.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's do it.
Then you get
Because
to
then-
unlock one of your people.
And I will unlock the guy that gives me coins.
So you get a coin.
I get a coin.
Then you have to choose a card.
And I will then choose this card.
Yeah, we don't need to fill up because these are going to be discarded. Then we are going to get priest cards. It's going to be 3 this time. I'm going to pick 1, you're going to pick 1, and I'm going to get the last one. So I think I'm going to go with this. You get to pick one of those.
I'm going to go with this.
And I get
You
the
will
last
get
one.
this.
Okay, and then we are going to see if the rightmost glyph matches. It does not.
Nope.
And then we're going to score on the building cards. I have this one I just scored, so I'm going to get 3 more points for that.
Oh, you're sneaking up to me.
No, because you're not going to
Running.
reveal your resources. I have 0
Aha.
in my little box.
I have 4.
So you have 1 of each, which means you're going to get 8 points.
Majority in each.
That was 13 points for one
That's-
action.
that's
That
really
is
nice.
wild. I think that part is going to be like harder to get those points when you play with multiple players.
Yeah, I think that is absolutely a mechanism that is better with more players.
Yes.
It's more dynamic.
It's less that I have to like go for you to stop you from getting those
I
points.
agree.
But it's a lot of points to do it as well. So kind of like a balance. So do I want to move here? Do I want to do that? It's more boring just to take points, but points also win you the game.
13 points is really
And
good.
We are gonna discard all the cards. Discard the cards on your player board. And we are going to grab the new cards. 4 new cards coming up. And 40 and 80 are the lowest, so those gonna get flags on them. Boom. And we're gonna shuffle these.
And we're removing one of the buildings.
And we are in the last season of the game. Which means there's only 4 more turns to go before the game is over. Okay, so we are gonna have 4 sun and 2 water. And top of the pyramid too, yeah. Oh, so these are discarded. These are discarded. And all of these are discarded. We have like no weather.
Nope.
We are not doing weather. That is like a thing that we are not doing in this game. So there's...
We need to do better.
better weather.
The weather.
We also need to find other ways to get resources. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Yes. 1, 2, 3. Flipping it around. What's your number?
74.
I'm 72.
Ooh.
And you did not match.
I didn't match.
Oh, are you gonna just offer all your resources to the gods again?
Let's see.
I am going to do a merchant action. I am gonna think.
You're gonna think.
I'm just gonna go there. I'm gonna pay a papyrus. I'm gonna papyrus and a fruit. And then I am going to pick a card. Any card. Yes, I'm gonna grab this. Then it's your turn.
I'm going to go over here and I'm gonna spend 1 grain to get a grain and a fruit. I didn't offer the things. I think I'm going to grab this one.
And I'm gonna add a grain, and you can draw 2 more cards. And then we are gonna have 5 sun and 1 slit.
Now, like, you can see the weather is changing.
Yes.
So now this fruit area up here will be easier to harvest, hopefully.
Yes, but there's nothing to harvest there, but I have a lot of things I can use for that. But I'm like trying to be independent. No, nothing is happening.
Independent.
Yes.
You're trying to be independent.
Of the harvesting. Because right
yeah.
now I'm not very good at that. I'm gonna play this.
Yeah, I'm gonna play
ready?
this. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Boom.
Flip around.
68.
87. You are first.
Ooh. And I matched,
You
so I
are
can do
the
both
matcher.
actions. So I will go here. I will use 1 grain to get 1 papyrus and 1 pear.
Fruit. Yes. And then
I
you can
almost
do
said the German word for fruit. I will then do a priest action. So I
You want to
will...
continue moving on this, or want to move on a new one?
I will actually continue moving on this because when I use 4, which I'm gonna do
You go to
now,
the top.
I go to the top,
That's
which
true.
is neat.
So you get to move your dudes around? Do you want to move your dudes around?
Yes, I want to do that. And I can also place 1 more out, right?
Yeah. You get to do the action.
So I think there's gonna be more stuff happening up there.
Okay.
I don't think anything's going to happen here.
No, you need 3 rain. I don't think that's going to be a thing.
So I will place here to see if I can get something happening. Oh, I can place over there too.
You can move if you want to move that one.
Oh, but I'm fine with him
Okay.
here. That's good.
And then you get a card.
Yeah.
There you go. You get a slit, and you get 6 points. That's not good for me. I think this is going the normal way.
And that's me.
Yeah, I am going to...
Oh, I could remove a blue one as well. I'm going to remove this.
That's not kind.
Boom.
That means I'm going to harvest nothing.
Yeah, sorry. It's
I'm
bad
gonna
for me
harvest
to just let you harvest
nothing.
stuff. I'm going to take this.
Yeah, so that was a good action. I'm going to harvest nothing. Then I am going to pay a point to do a priest action. I'm going to pay 1 of each. And I'm going to move on the middle one.
How far?
4. Since I paid 1 of each.
Coin
Yeah.
and 7 points
Yes.
and a special card for you, my dear.
Play something good. Horrible. Horrible. Okay. So that was total
What
bust.
more are you doing?
I'm taking a card.
Taking a card.
Because I'm going to do this action, and then I'm going to do... But that is so bad, Johannes. What are you even thinking? Let's see. Is there any of these cards that are going to help me with doing both actions? Because this is not good. Because the harvest stuff is just like horrible for me now because you destroyed my thing. That is fine. That's how the game is. I'm not sad or anything. Just going to cry myself to sleep. Okay, so I'm going to grab this. And this is going to get a grain. We're going to add 2 more cards. Guess I'm doing that.
Yeah, sorry, I had to think about what I wanted to do.
And then we're into the next to last round. Only 2 more cards to go. I think that means I am going to do... Yes, I'm doing this one.
I changed my mind. So I'm going to do this. Yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I flip it.
Boom, I do it too.
I have 80.
Oh, 85.
Boom! I'm first.
Yes.
No, we need to do the better first.
Oh, yeah.
We forgot to do the better. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Here.
I need this. So this get destroyed. This goes out there. And the marble on the ground is just continuing
It's
to
rolling.
roll. Rolling. And yeah, I'm not going to change my card. Why did I choose that card? Because that has like a harvesting on it, like a moving of dudes, which I'm
Well,
not.
you matched. So
Yes.
you get to do them both.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that because it doesn't help me. I'm going to do the swings action, paying a fruit, placing this.
Okay.
I'm just going to pay a resource down here, getting 3 points. And then I am going to do this action. Gives me a coin. I should have taken an action that pays me. I have to pay a coin. Yeah, let's take that back because that is not good. I'm going to go there. I'm going to get a coin. Because I now have 5. I'm going to get 3 points. And then... Oh, those I took 6 points now. Because I took those 3 points. And then I'm going to pay the coin I just got to build a building. It's going to move up. I sadly cannot build the building I want to build, which is this one. Because I would have moved me 2 up there and also given me 3 more points. That would be a lot of points, but I don't have any more fruit. And there's no way for me to get fruit and also do things. No. So I guess then I am going to build this one. Even though I have that symbol, but it's a good building. So I'm going to pay this and this and this. And I'm going to get to move on 2 tracks. So I sadly don't have more dudes. So I'm just going to move there and move there. Getting a coin I'm going to throw away. Yeah, this is suboptimal, but that's what I did. And that's going to give me a point at the end of the round. That was a very good action, Johannes. Great job. Now I'm going to grab a card. Is there any of these I want to play? I'm just going to grab this. Oh, but that one is one I don't have, so I'm going to grab it. Yes, I'm done.
So I'm gonna remove this just because. And then I'm gonna do a trade action, and I think, yeah, I'm gonna just grab the things that are here, and you will get one of these 2. Because I
Oh,
grabbed the stuff.
no, I can get whatever I want.
Oh,
Any resource.
Okay,
So I'm going to take the one I don't have. A fruit.
that's nice. And I'm gonna offer
This
this.
one time it would have been way better for me if you were before me.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have the fruit I needed.
I will offer to the gods. No, I will not. I will move on the priest track. I will then use this card as a flax that I don't have.
Uh-huh.
And I will use 1 of each to move. I'm just taking this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will get 5
I declare a
points.
tomb war. 5 points.
Yeah.
You done?
Yeah.
Are you going to grab a card?
I'm gonna grab a card. Yes, I am. I'm gonna grab this card.
And we're going to place a flags. Add 2 more cards. And we are in the last round of the game right now. We're going to have 4 sun and 2 water.
4 sun, 2 water. Boom.
Okay, so these go out. And these go out. And I'm going to play my last card. I'm going to play this one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Not flipping it.
Oh, you're not? I am.
No.
Boom.
I need to show that as well. I'm paying a coin because it says I have to pay a coin
for each like of the symbols that you see.
Yes.
So the more wilds that you play a turn, the more expensive it gets.
So basically, this also helped me do the matching
yeah.
there, and I get to do another action. So I think then I am going to do another swings action.
That's nice.
I'm gonna pay a pear, a fruit, and I'm gonna play this.
Oh, build 2 more buildings. That's super cool.
Because I saw now I had a card with a resource on it. So I was like, oh no. So I'm going to play that to get a pair. This was not what I was planning to do because that's probably going to be more points to move up there. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's way more points. So I'm going to place it there instead.
Sounds better.
Yes, but I am going to build that one building. So I'm going to get a
coin.
A coin.
If you're using it.
And I'm going to score my 3 points. And then I am going to use that coin to build a building.
Yeah.
So I'm going to build this.
Yep.
These 2. That gives me 2 movement on this track. Oh, but I get those movements on that track.
Cool.
Yeah, okay. So that was the plan.
Yeah.
I'm going to get 12 points. 5, 10, 12. And that was this
and
building.
I guess you're putting yourself here instead.
Yeah, but I think so. But because that was that building, if that's... because then I'm just going to build that, which is just going to give me 2 more points.
Yes.
But moving 2 spaces on this is going to give me 5 more points. So I would
That's good.
Would rather do this.
Yeah, nice.
It's going to give me 4 more points. I'm going to lose 1 point. And I'm going to pay 2 to move 2 on that track.
That's 5 more.
It's going to give me that dude and 5 points.
That's good.
But this is also going to give me a symbol. I'm not going to count on it. I'm not going to do the maths. If I lose by a couple of points, that's going to be it. So yeah, that was my last round.
I am getting a slit.
I'm grabbing a card. I'm grabbing this.
Could you give me a slit, please?
Yes, I can.
And I am then harvesting. So I can harvest over here. And I can also harvest here. Yeah. So I'm putting 1 over there.
I'm like hoping I will win now. I'm doing my best.
I will then get 2 grain from here. And I will get 1 flax here. And for this action, I'm deciding that I want 1 fruit.
Okay.
2 grain, 1 flax, and 1 fruit.
I'm guessing you're gonna then
and I will offer
1 of each.
Yes.
Get 5 points.
And that was me.
You grab a card.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab this.
And then we're at the end of the season again, so we're gonna start by priest cards. They're gonna be 4 cards this time, and you're gonna grab the first one. I'm gonna grab 1. You're gonna grab 1. I'm gonna get the last one.
I'm gonna grab this.
Probably 1 with a lot of points. Oh yeah, and I'm just gonna take 2 because they were the same.
Yeah.
At the end, there's only gonna be points. And that's the priest cards. Then if it matches, both of our does.
Yes.
So it's going to be 2 points. So far, it seems like it's going to be pretty close. We are going to score building cards. I have 3 coins, so I'm going to get 3. I have at least 3 slits, so I'm going to get 3. And I'm going to get 1, so I'm going to get 7.
I will get 0.
But then you're going to show your resources. I have 0 resources.
I have
and you get
1
8
of
points.
each.
5, 6, 7, 8. So we are exactly the same. And that is when we go into final scoring.
Yeah.
So again, you would do resource majority. So if I had like a few, I would get some points at the end. If I don't have any, then we're going to score building sets. How many different symbols do you have?
2.
2, that's going to be 2 points.
Woohoo.
And I also have 2. That's going to be 2 points.
I thought
those
you had
3 are
more.
the same. No.
Yeah.
And then we are going to score priest cards. How many points do you have on your priest cards?
I have 6 points on
6
my
points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ooh.
Boom! Then we're gonna get a point for every 3 resources or slits. You're gonna get 2.
They don't count.
Oh, the points coins as well. So 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna get 2. We're the same again. And then we are going to score for the glyph cards in our hand.
I didn't forget this time.
How many do you have? So basically you choose one of the one of the glyphs and you're going to score that.
I have the most of this symbol,
Yeah.
and I have 5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4,
No, you
5,
have a lot.
6, 7.
No!
5, 6, 7, and I win the game!
Congratulations!
Thank you. Oh yes, it's a tight game. Like this is how it like. Didn't you win on the tiebreaker?
Yeah, the last time we played, I won on the tiebreaker. So it feels very tight, very close.
There's many ways to go. Basically,
Yes.
we're gonna say some opinions. You know, it's a sponsored thing, so keep that in mind. Whatever you
Yes.
want to do with that. But yes, I think it is a fun game. I enjoy. This one gives me kind of like a vibe of many Euro games where you have like a interesting card system. I
Yeah.
enjoy the open draft where you're drafting the cards, and all the things we do are most of them except this are things like I've seen before.
Yes, like you see these sort of mini games
Mm-hmm.
in Trajan, Takenu, these where you have many things that you kind of want to do them all, but you
Yes.
can't do them all in one game. So one game you might focus more on this,
Mm-hmm.
one game you might focus more on this track, building. So there's different paths, but and so you can get a lot of resources from here or here. Do like a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This seems a little chaotic, but like in terms of theme,
Yeah.
I think it's like weather is unpredictable,
Mm-hmm.
and that is actually very good. Like mechanismified here. That's not a word.
This feel like tactical. This feel like you have to look at what it is. You have to look at, oh, now it's up to have a lower card. Try to maybe
Yeah.
keep that low card in your hand that has the harvest on it, or maybe even a card that has both a harvest and the when you can move around.
Yes.
So you have like a lot of agency to when you do it, and it has a bit of meanness. Just so you know that, like you saw last time, I could just remove this to stop me from getting to do my harvest action, and that is something that you need to just know that is there. It feels mean, but also, as you saw in this game, it was not like, oh, I'm not gonna get any resources then. Oh, or no, I'm not gonna get any points. Or I'm not gonna. That is part of the game. The fact that you are trying to do this to your best possible way while getting the other things done. And as I said, like I said, there was nothing we haven't seen before in this. That doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just like, this is a way of making game I enjoy. Like you have this engine of cards, and then you have to have something to use that on. Like you said, Takenu, he also recently played Ada Stream with that same one,
Yeah.
where like you had the interesting drafting,
Yes.
and then you had like the other things that was there for that to work. I really enjoy this open drafting of cards. Like you start with some cards, and it's not like in some games, oh, these level 2 cards are the ones you're using in level 2 or in round 2. You get the ones in level 1, but you can keep them and you can like plan your actions. And as you said, you can try to keep that lower card with the action you need for a time where it's perfect, and also you can double it. But it's easy to end up wanting to double all the time.
Yeah, because that's like a trap that you can very easily fall in. That you, instead of, I actually want to do this action, but these two are matching, so then I get to do this stuff. It's not the things that I need.
Yes.
This will give me more points, but this is more fun to do.
Yeah, it's very hard, especially now where I went into a position where I was like, everything out here, I'm just going to try to not focus on and try to sneak my resources out from other places and try to get the resources in other ways and use them in the best way as possible. And then you end up in a position where you're like many times you saw, I was like, oh, I get to do 2 actions, but one of them is doing nothing.
This is interesting also. I think this also will be cooler with more people because you're very easily getting things when it's not your turn. It reminds me on the Shogun no Katana had this little the monks or something or priests that you can put on, and everybody got something if you have more. This also reminds me of that. You get to get activate all of them. So yeah,
I enjoy doing this because it gives me more stuff.
yeah. I haven't. There was very few cards that focus
Yes.
on this now, but this when you just do one action, it seems so weak. But when you have 3 here,
Yeah.
it's so powerful.
And I like the fact that you can play the card face down. It only happened once now, but other times you played it happened more.
Yeah.
Because doing this, even if you can match and do 2 suboptimal actions, it's worse if you have money than to do this and do the actual action you need.
Yeah, and then set yourself up for matching the next round.
With a good double action.
Yeah.
So I really like this card system. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, it is a long game. I imagine it will take more time with 3 and 4 players, so just have that in mind when you put this to the table.
Yeah, it's not a short game by any means, but we have played way longer games as well. I think like now we could get it played in like a bit more than an hour with 2.
With 2.
So I think you can play it probably 2 hours, maybe 2.5 with 4 people, and maybe like 90 to 1 hour 45 with 3.
I think like half an hour to 45 minutes per player is the playtime I would calculate for this
Depending
game.
basically how much people are looking at their
yeah,
card
that
and doing
like
that.
choosing that,
Yeah.
that's definitely the AP trigger of this game.
We hope that this video and the playthrough gave you a feeling if this game might be for you. If you have any questions for us, please let us know in the comments. And if you have any questions for the publishers, probably they're going to go and jump in and look at the comments as well. And that's going to be the end. If you are still here and watch the whole thing and you're thinking, these people aren't too bad, you can help us out in a very big way by giving us a victory point.
And we get victory points when you click that subscribe button. You can also click the bell to get notifications every time we post a new video.
And this is going to be the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Johannes.
I'm Cinema.
And you've been watching Board Gaming Ramblings, and bye-bye.